Sorry. So now you guys can go, oh, Paul's here. So are you guys still here? Let me look. I noticed when it said we lost Paul when he started pushing buttons, I looked down and it said broadcast because it was doing the screen share thing. Hello, Robert. Good. And then I said yes, but no showing, just a black screen. All right, so does anybody see me and hear me okay? Let me know what's happening with you. Look, there's another one. Anyway. All right, can you see me? Can you hear me? And have you heard, have I just done the whole thing and nobody heard or could see anything? I'm looking at your chats over in the corner. If you see me, just gaze over my shoulder and then quit talking. All right. All right. Did you guys, have you been listening to me for the last 5 minutes? Do you know about the mobile sites and what's going on? Or do I need to say that over again? Okay, there's one person. Lee has said, I see and hear you. Good. I get answers that are like no and go for it. And I'm looking at stuff and I have no idea. There's something that says, please say it again. I think I understand that because it means you did not hear me before and you have not known about the sites. This is the thing I have with customer service, you guys. You'll write in and go, I can't get on the site. And I'm like, what site? And then the answer will be back, well, you know, the site. So say it again, please. Okay, good. All right. Sorry for about all the issues and stuff and you guys sitting and blah, blah, blah while I push buttons. Hopefully, I will take care of this and be professional enough to figure out and to train myself how to use this before I do another webinar. So the videos that I have on the side, the polls that I have on the side, and the websites I have on the side, I can actually show you. I may have to open an office again and get somebody to do this because I used to walk in, I'd tell them to be ready at 6. I'd walk in, sit down, start talking, boom, that would be it. So that was easier. Here's the main gist. You'll be able to look in your members area right now and you'll see the new mobile ready pages going in there. There's also red text that says do not use them yet. They're not ready yet. Here's the thing. A few years ago, it was said that one day mobile marketing would be more than laptops and more than PCs. There'd be people who would do everything on a mobile phone. I didn't believe it. I thought it was like people going, Kindle would replace all books, and it didn't. However, we are now at the tipping point where over 50% of business conducted and website surfing is on mobile devices. And so those numbers mean you have to, you change or die. And so I've got a couple, let me go over here to chat. Wait, here's a poll. Let's do, are you ready to make some money online? Ask. If you guys can see the poll, I'd like you to answer that. And then I am going to do a little bit of a different poll. All right, so let's look at chat. And can everyone see what I put into chat? All right, so I'm going to leave that for a minute and I'll come back to it. Good. Can you guys see the results of the poll? Because if you can, super interesting. Super interesting. Isn't it amazing how how we all fit in a pretty narrow window? Look at that. So we had 5 people say not only yes, but yes, I will do it. I want it. I will make money. You guys, love you. Option 3, yes. Yeah, love you too. Nobody said no. Nobody said somewhat good. I'm not asking just to waste time, you guys. I seriously, I was looking for that. Now, with that in mind, I'm looking to find out some answers here. Will you guys answer this? And then I'm going to go back to chat, and I'm going to see if you guys also can see what I type in, because I have a couple of websites and I have a video for you. And I'm going to go look for something right now real quick while you guys are doing that. Hey, how are you? All right, Luz, are you guys seeing this? Okay, interestingly enough, we've got a couple people on that are making more than 10,000 a month. Awesomeness. So you guys that clicked, I lose any money I spend, and I break even, or I'm making 50 bucks a week. I want you to notice that I only ended up after doing an announcement an hour and a half before the event, and by shutting it off and sitting everybody in the black for 10 minutes. I think we have 14 people on here. Let me look. 17. We're growing. All right. So interestingly enough, out of 17 people, we have 5, 8, 10, 12 people that have responded, which means 5 people are lurking, or I don't know what that means. But we got 5 people that are not even responding. So out of 8, 10, out of 12 people, 2 people are making more than 10,000 a month. So I would hope that for you guys that are not click, and by the way, I did not fill in. So if I put my vote in there, we'd have 3 people making over 10,000 a month. And so what that means is you really can. Some of your, cohorts or Cha-Ching fellow family members are blowing it up. All right. So I wanted to do that to see kind of where you guys were at and to let you guys see where you were at. And I want to go look at chat. Okay. So I wrote in, can everybody see what I put into chat? And then nobody responded. So you guys, if you can respond now to where you see I wrote, can everybody see what I put into chat? Because there's going to be no reason for me to enter a website in there if you guys can't see it. Can't be a delay this long. Come on. Because I responded. Good. Mike responded. Yes, yes. Okay, good. All right, super. Here's what I'm going to say to you guys. I'm going to send you over a URL, and if you put that in your mobile phone, and then look at the URL in about a second, it won't be what you entered. So let's do this thing. Let me pull up it. I have to pull up and look at something here. Okay, so that says mobile Cha page, PHP. All right. Okay, so you do not need to go to this website and do this right now, or you can, I don't care. I'm going to right click on it and open it in a new window and make sure that I typed it in correctly. Hey everyone, Paul Darby here. Okay. You'll notice, you guys, this is what I want to get across. If you look at that page that I just sent you on a PC, it looks like poo. If you look at it on a mobile phone, which let me do that right now. I want to make sure that I'm getting you guys the right pages. You can also log into, and you don't need to leave right now and do it, but when we're done with this, you can log into your members area and you can click on the link that's there. You'll need, never mind that. Yours won't be live yet. It's not even done replicating. All right, so let me pull this bad boy up and look at it on a cell phone. I'm typing into my cell phone if you're wondering. All right, and then we've got I don't know who you are thanking me, but you're welcome. See how that works. All right, hang on just for a minute with me, you guys. I am so sorry. This is so retarded. I really didn't want it to be Paul Darby. And then we've got I may have to blow all this off, sending you links, and just that actually should be perfect. Let me do the mobile page thing. Okay, good. Hey everyone, Paul Darby here. Hey everyone, Paul Darby here. What I'm doing, I don't think you guys can see what I'm doing. All right. If you look at that link, now I know what I'm doing. Sorry, it took me a minute. If you look at that link on your cell phone, it is really nice. If you look at that link on a PC, it's really terrible. So this is typically the problem of what's going on. If you make a web page so that it looks good on your cell phone, you got to make it butt ugly. I mean, it's not a good enough sales page to sell. And I'm not seeing cell phone pages that are good enough to sell. And so what do we do? Because now we have these websites, but we have cell phone users, mobile users. And so as of today, I sat and I don't know, maybe I'm behind the times, but it took me a while to where I literally, and I've been working on this a couple of weeks, but I can build a beautiful web page that sells on a PC. However, if somebody goes there on a cell phone, instead of them going to a horrible looking page, it'll change the code and send them over to the mobile page that I also built. So now I'm building 2 pages for everything. I'm building a rockin' PC page and a rockin' cell phone page. So I don't care what platform that you're on. When you go to that link, you see greatness. What I just sent you was a pure mobile page, and I sent that to give you an example. So now let me send you a, I have to get it. So I don't know what you see while I'm out looking at pages, but what I'm going to do, and so I'll just talk to you for a minute while I'm doing it in case the marketing platform. What I'm going to do is log into my members area. This has been really a problem, you guys, because I wanted to go mobile, but we just didn't have pages that you could sell. Ah, ha, ha, ha. My. Copy, baby. Okay. Now let's start talking about, instead of problems, let's start talking about good stuff. All right. Now, so now I'm going to send you a link. Okay. Now this link, if you go to it and look at it on your PC, so you guys say if you right click on it right now so it opens up in a new window, you will see a brand new funnel system for the Cha-Ching network, and I think you'll be impressed. I think it's visually appealing. I think the conversion on it will be real good, and I think that you will very much like it. Now, if you go to that same link and look at it on your cell phone, if you type that same link into your cell phone like you hit Chrome or whatever browser you're using, you will see a beautiful cell phone page. And then if you go up and look at that link you typed in, it won't be the link you typed in. Because I'm building, oh man, I'm just in love with that page. All right, now I'm going to go look at it on the cell phone and make sure I'm sending you guys the right thing. Actually, I'm doing it just because. All right, so this is new. Da, 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 da. New mode dot PHP. Get that L out of there. Okay, I'll be with you guys in a little bit. Mostly just because I'm not going to quit doing this, because I get in a hurry and you can't fat finger stuff and get in a hurry on a cell phone, or it just never gets better. Okay. Super duper trooper. All right. And I'll come back to the Google Hangout. All right. So you guys chat and tell me. Here's what I want to know. I want to know if anybody's looked at it on their cell phone and on their browser, and I'd like to know what you think of the page in both or in either. So let me know that. And by the way, for you guys that are here and stayed, I'm gonna I have this part right here is just gonna make it so much money. It's stupid good. However, I have more. So let's go see what we got. Wow, you guys are staying. Amazing. Look at Michael St. Maria's here. Welcome. Barbara's here. Theodore's here. Hey, Theodore. How are you doing, man? I hope you're well. You go look at our polls again. Good. Here's what I found out on the polls while I'm waiting for some answers over on chat. It's what I'm hoping that you guys will tell me. Yes, I went to the site. I looked at it on my PC and or on my mobile phone. And this is what I thought of it. So I'm kind of waiting to hear from you guys what you think. But in the meantime, I want to discuss this poll. What I'm seeing is we have a couple people that are making significant money and everybody else is about broke and not making money. I mean, there's no middle class. If you can, I don't know if you can see the results, but it's all I'm either starving to death or I'm making a bunch, and that makes sense to me that that's happening. Let me tell you guys how we're going to get you from starving to death to making a bunch. I'm going to do another traffic source for you guys tonight, and then I'm going to share with you how to prove it. Okay, let me see if I can see something on chat. All fine, look good on computer, look good. Looks great on the cell phone, but it also looks good on the computer. Okay, so Bill, oh, there's Robert too. I like them both awesome. Okay, now, by the way, you guys, if you ever see these in the store, they're also called crack because they sit in here, and normally you wouldn't eat snap beans on a webinar, but crack. Okay. So here's what we have with Cha-Ching now. So some of you get it. We're mobile, we're tablet, we're Kindle, we're PC, we're anything. And I'm working on making your membership area so it's mobile or tablet or PC. And what this means is you'll be able to do your whole business from here. I mean, start to finish. You don't even have to log into a PC or not. Some of you, your cell phone is big enough or you don't want to do it that way. But I mean, I'm working to make it very, very, very easy. Just a couple of taps and you can do all your major functions. However, when we do, all right, let me give you a little bit of info and then, and you guys tell me if this is okay, if what I'm going over and talking is okay with you. We're not going to be on here a whole lot longer, but I got to go over a couple of things and then, oh. When we're at the part where mobile phone is over half of the business, we have to take that into consideration, whether we're on mobile all the time or not. I mean, here's the deal. I'm almost 60, right? Like I'm 57, and I like I have a nice big computer screen, great big computer and big fat keys. And I'm not of the generation really where I need to sit and do. I see people doing this while they're out to eat and I go crazy. And I'll keep this really short. That's your family or that's your friends. What is this? When I would go out to lunch with my friends and they'd pick up a cell phone and do this, I just pick up my plate and go to a different table. Yeah, I know. And some of you guys know me. Maybe that's kind of jerky. But, you know, I try to be the best I can, but guess what? And they'd be like, what's up? And I'd go, I did not meet you to eat and have fellowship with you and to become in relationship with you so I could sit and you could do this. So, that's how old I am. But if you go out in public and look around, if you sit at a stoplight and look around, people are on their phone. So we had to be able to do this. And I think our business is going to go way up. And it's going to take me a couple of days. I just got my first mobile phone just because of the Cha-Ching program. I'm loving you, man. That's good, Bill. That's really good. Actually, it's funny and it's fun and it's exciting, but it's legitimate. And I'm talking about just why it's so legitimate. And I'm going to get to a point and then wrap this part up. We got a couple other things to talk about. So I have a traffic source that I'm going to review with you guys. And actually, I'm going to review. I don't think I'm going to do it on this. I'll have it in the membership area tonight. But I went to the source, and what I did was put confirmation code on the page after my mobile page. Now, I want you to just, this is the part that should make your head, all this part here should go, and this should give you one of the best Saturdays of your life. I paid about $68, and I bought probably 20,000, maybe 50,000 mobile clicks. And I went across the Apple and the Android market. But I got, at the time, and I'm sure it's higher now because it wasn't half done, I had 99 conversions. Now here's what the conversions mean. I sent the link out on the mobile advertising to mobile phones. This was not through easy texting. This was random strangers, you can target them geographically, or you can target them by mobile application, but I went everything, just go. I tested United Kingdom, I tested Canada, I tested United States, I tested worldwide, and what I found out was worldwide, so far, Australia had a couple, Canada had a couple, but those are the ones that they're just starting. What I'm seeing is worldwide and United States are both converting. With the ad that I sent, I got about 50 out of 10,000. But the thing is, out of 10,000, you can send 10,000 for, let's just say, roughly $25, and you get 10,000 clicks. But if you get 50 conversions, now what that means is I got conversion code. I got a splash page. Okay, this is page 1, and then I had page 2. So like fill in your name and email and go here. And page 2, I put the conversion code on it. So every time somebody went to page 1 and then went to page 2, my conversion code went bing, bing, bing. I had a total of 99 conversions yesterday, but I had like 50 out of just the United States. So I got 100 for about $68, and I got 50 for about $25. So this is what I'm saying to you guys. It doesn't work properly when I have to bounce people that are on their cell phone over to a computer and back to a cell phone and over and back, because when I see people doing this, they're not sitting next to a computer and using their phone typically. I mean, like right now I am, and some of you guys at home are. Wait, I can see my own face in the cell phone. Uh-oh. Oh, it's infinity. Look how cool that is. See how easily I'm entertained? So what that means is we have to have beautiful mobile sites that are all mobile. So when people are sitting there doing this, they don't ever have to be told to go do something else. And they can do this, and they can order, and they can buy, and it's easy, and they can play, and it's easy, and it's good looking, and it's fun. And that is Cha-Ching. I could have said all that in 2 or 3 minutes, huh? All right. I just lost my job, and I have no extra. I'm not going to read your name. I just lost my job and have no extra money to lose on the internet. James, I did say your name. I forgot that I just said I wouldn't. Well, I won't say your last name. James, none of us have extra money to lose on the internet. None of us. I went for years losing. I went 6 years before I made money. I hear you. Did you see the poll? Most people are busted on the internet. The people that are here. Let me look at something. Most people that are here are not breaking even. A couple of people are making $50, and a couple of people are making over $10,000. The majority of the people are making nothing. So what I'm trying to do is get you guys that are making nothing. And if you're making $50 a week, you are so far ahead of most of the planet, it's not even funny. You are that close. So James, I'm very sorry about you losing your job. Hang on one second, you guys. Father God, I just speak openings for James. I speak that a person that needs what James has to offer for employment will be available, that you will move them in a circle, and that he'll be able to get work and get paid and keep going. In Jesus' name, amen. All right. I'm just not going to hear about somebody that needs work and not pray for you. So if you guys don't dig praying, then good for you. You know, it's a free world. Actually, it's not free, is it? All right. So let's go on. Let me cover a couple of the more major things and we'll keep going. This, I'm going to put a training class in, and I'm going to put that resource in for you guys to get traffic. You'll be able to get all the traffic that you want for a couple of dollars. And it converts. Now, let me review again something about traffic authority. Their traffic has been shut off almost completely. The spigot turned way down for over a week, so we're not getting traffic from them. But I go log into my members area and I know who's in it. I've got my last check about 250 people on my download. Look, you guys, the reason I'm number 10 in the world for income earning with that company is because I had a list and because of creating Cha-Ching for people to be able to do what I do. Now, Cha-Ching, before I gave it a name, was the marketing process that I did here. And I wrote the program so it would do it for you, and you didn't do it here. You just entered a few things in the edit your info page when you were upgraded. Here's the key. You got to have a bunch of really good traffic, people that want to buy. You got to have a really good list, and you got to grow it. You got to grow it all the time, and you got to get it bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Big list, big money. Small list, small money. No list, no money. I'm telling you right now, the guys that are on the poll, the guys or ladies that said, I make over 10,000, they have a list. People that go, I'm dead broke, I never make money, they don't have a list. Cha-Ching will build your list in easy texting. Boom. Cha-Ching will build your list in the email platform. Boom. I just rewrote, recreated, didn't even tell anybody, just sat here for, you know, another 40 hours and redid and recreated the email autoresponders so everybody's page had their own email autoresponders. And I'm trying to hook it up in the back office so when you will see your own email list, but be that as it may, you may click on your own page, on your own Cha-Ching page, themarketingplatform.com/your name here. And when you go to the little link on the page that says, hey, quit thumping and lay down. Lay down. Come here. Come here. There you go. You lay down and relax. All right. If you go to the little blue link that says, if you don't have a mobile phone, click here. Click on that link and then look at the URL on that page. It is your page. It is going in your data bucket. So anytime I email anybody, all those people, everybody that you ever send, whether they buy or not, I will be sending them emails and can send them emails with your links. That's what my emails do. So I'm trying to hook it up so you can see them. So we can do email blasts, we can do text blasts, we can do phone blasts, we can do all of them on a schedule, we can do them ahead of time. We can do all of them with this, we can do all of them with our computer. Traffic authority is the best traffic I've ever seen. And now here's the magic part on this, and I want to share this with you. You're very welcome, James. It was my pleasure and honor. And by the way, I'm one of God's favorites. I think because he has to spend so much time with me. And for whatever reason, I say that kind of tongue in cheek, but I really, I get lots of prayers answered. I don't know if it's because I pull into him every day and night and love God and really work on it. When you're the kind of person I am, you really need God a lot. And so I have to seek him often. And I think because of that, my relationship, my prayer life is very rich. So I wouldn't be surprised if somebody doesn't, interrupt this webinar to offer you a job. But so let me know how that goes. All right. Something that you probably don't get is if you are driving good traffic from now, I get that the money, you're scared of the money. You gotta knock that crap off. You gotta not do. I read a very good book because I went out to lunch with a multimillionaire, and I sat next to him, and I was all. This was many years ago. This was 12 years ago, and I sat next to him, and he was one of my heroes. I mean, it was like getting to go out to lunch with a Shark Tank guy. And I was sitting next to him. I said, "I'm so excited to be sitting next to you." And he started laughing. He's like, "Well, thanks." And it was so funny because him and I developed a friendship, and then I ended up partnering with him in an internet company, and we made a bunch of money together. Anyway, how do I narrow this really down? One of the important things is you got to get over this fear. The book that I got from this guy, I was visiting with him, and it was on his desk. So I said, "Hey, I'm going to go read all the books he's reading." And it was on his desk, so I went and bought it. I left there and went and bought the book, and it was What Got You Here Won't Get You There. And so whatever level of success you're at, whatever you're doing will get you to here. Wherever you're at, what you're doing will get you to here, to where you're at right now. It won't get you to where you want to be if what you want is more than what you have. Because what you're doing right now will get you here. It won't get you here. And that was a concept. It was like, well, what the crap does that mean? It's like you got to do more and learn more and think more and work on yourself more and all that. So Cha-Ching will do that for you. But you're going to have to put gas in the car. Now, is this self-serving? Is this trying to get me to get more money from you? I promise for a moment, it's not. You have to get a traffic program and shovel traffic at Cha-Ching. Cha-Ching will build your list and it will convert. You've got the traffic program in there, and if you're joined and if you're a reseller, when people join your Cha-Ching, a lot of them will join the traffic program. Well, guess what? That will pay you back. So now you're in the traffic program for free. And then guess what? As more people come in, that will start making the money that you're spending on traffic. So now all of a sudden your traffic is free. My traffic is free going into Cha-Ching. When I go and spend $1,000, it's free because I have it comes in and people join my list and they buy more than $1,000 worth of stuff. You got to get a hold of this, you guys. Don't count this as surface stuff. I'm just telling you. Okay, watch. Let me see if anybody's still here and listening to me or whether I'm just a crazy man by myself. Wow, more people. Okay, I'm going to share a couple more things. You guys can chat something in if you want to and say, "Shut up," or "You're crazy," or "Your hair looks funny," or whatever. So Vincent Ortega brought me in, right? That guy's made over $200,000. So I sit here tonight and I tell you guys, well, out of everybody in the world, I'm in the top 10. I won traffic. I'm won accolades. I have the owners call me. I'm doing Google Hangouts with the big boys. La la la. I only made 12,000. Now I don't want to say only. I just renounced that. I'm thrilled I made 12,000 because I will make a ton more. Most of the launch time I worked on Cha-Ching. Most of the time since then I've worked on Cha-Ching. In other words, not doing one thing, but I work on Cha-Ching and I drive traffic to it. I haven't been doing my TV stuff to it. I haven't been doing any other marketing to it. I haven't done Internet Success Machine to it. I haven't been buying ads. I haven't been doing anything but driving traffic from the traffic authority to Cha-Ching. So it's been a little painful the last couple of weeks because their traffic slowed down to almost zero, but it's getting ready to hit back with a vengeance. And so that's why I wanted to talk to you guys. I'm running some tests on there right now, and I have $100 a day from 2 different campaigns going. Well, they're not delivering traffic. I'm just getting a few hits a day, so you can't get any traffic that way. But I want you guys all to be, in the next 90 days, I want you to be doing 1 or 2 or 3 traffic programs at a time, driving them to different Cha-Ching pages only. Building your list bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And let me share something with you. If I can get you into buying 2 or 3 traffic programs, not tonight, right now, what I want everybody to go do is go buy 1. Go buy the biggest you can and open that dog up. Make it 50 or 100 or whatever a day. Because I believe you will make more than it cost you. That's why I'm saying this. It's like when I told that lady years ago, you need to go sell your TV. I mean, what's it going to take for you? Whatever you're doing isn't working. You better come do something else, and this is working good. So I'd get some money in my hand and do it. I tell people now, shut your cable bill off. Do whatever. Okay. So if you get that, if you're in Cha-Ching and you're upgraded, a lot of your people in Cha-Ching will upgrade. And I've changed the upgrade. You guys just saw that. You get $50 every time somebody upgrades under you. That starts paying for a lot of stuff when you get 1 of those a week, or 2 of those a week, or 6 of those a week, or whatever. But 1 a week is an extra couple hundred a month. All right. So what if you're a reseller? 1 of those a week is an extra $300 a week, or $1,200 a month. What about 1 or 2 of those a month is an extra $300 or $600 a month? Well, now you got $300, $400, $500, or $1,000 extra a month. You did zero. You did nothing. It's sitting there. That's passive income. And if you have enough traffic coming in, the system will sell those for you. Now, traffic authority is the first thing that people will probably get with the upgrade. As soon as they have that, that's an income stream for you guys. All of these things will start paying for that traffic, and very, very quickly, they should make you more money than the traffic makes you. And then it's going to be hard to not be scared again. So what I was starting to tell you about Vincent, I'm thinking he has 200,000, and I've got 12. What's the difference between 12,000 and 200,000? Well, he's been in there working his system, and I haven't. I've been building the system and not working the system. And then when the traffic thing went down, that slowed us all way down. So I said, well, I got to work the system, but I can't yet because I'm building mobile sites and I'm doing all this other stuff. And I've got a couple more things coming out for you guys. Like we got the coupon code thing, and we got a couple other little things. So I'm not going to worry about my income. I'm going to worry about getting this. I'm going to be concerned with getting the system to where it is the fastest jet in the freaking sky. And then I'm going to turn on traffic from everything I can turn traffic onto, because I already know Cha-Ching converts and makes more than what it costs me to get people there. I've never been able to pull that off on any regularity before. That's why I want the traffic to come back on. Because as soon as Cha-Ching traffic, or as soon as traffic authority traffic comes back on, if I can drive $200 worth of traffic in there a day, I'll make $600 a day off of that. That's the front end. That's just the front end coming in, the first couple little things. Then you got the traffic authority, that'll start adding up. Then you got resale license, that'll start adding up. Then you got upgrade, and that'll start adding up. You all have all the same income stuff that I do. And then if people get into Prove It, I'm not going to talk about Prove It tonight other than to say you have no idea what that. I wished I could show you all the Prove It stuff I get, and it's got me into a whole new thing, a study of brain. I take so many brain supplements now, biohacking my brain and some other stuff. It is awesome. And I don't know if you can tell, I've gone from 200 down to like 190, and now I'm bouncing around 192, 193, because my wife goes, you're too skinny, so I quit taking that stuff for a couple of days. And anyway, how do I use the mobile page with my user ID? How do I use the mobile page with my user ID? All right. Let me see if I can answer this and not sound real jerky. I don't know. I'd log in and click on the link. I told everybody your link's in there, and all your mobile pages are in there, and you just log in and there's your links. And then I also said there's red letters under it right now saying it's not ready yet. So if you see my mobile page, all you do is put your name where my name is. That's another easy way, but you can't do that yet because the site, I haven't replicated. Here's why. That page has to go to a sales page. The sales page has to be mobile too. I'm not going to bounce people in and out of mobile and PC on all this new stuff. So give me, prove it works. Prove it's a stone cold game changer. And by the way, hi, Crystal. Crystal, get into, if you can, Dave Asprey and Bulletproof Coffee. Let me tell you how I found this guy. And you may be way ahead of me on this, but the research scientist here in Florida that was doing the study for the Navy SEALs for their rebreathers and convulsions, who found the stuff for ketosis, and I found this through the original, another company that I was with. And I switched because him and other people were over, would prove it. Plus, we couldn't get our product. So I didn't say their company name, so I'm good. Nobody, I'm not offending anybody in my world. But when I started studying this stuff, oh my gosh, not only did I lose weight like a freak, but they're like, hey, cancer, diabetes, and all this other stuff. And I'm concerned about health and all that. But then they said, you know that movie Limitless? You can be like that. And I'm like, woohoo. So I'd go get the stuff right now and show you. I have 2 different kind of Limitless pills that I'm checking and some other stuff. And I sometimes scientifically mix my food, and I'm really working on this stuff. And by the way, wow, my base has gone from here to here, and my brain is just like firing on 12 cylinders. And it's not the old ADD kind of stuff where you're like, look, a chicken. When I seem like that, I have so much good stuff, but I am able to focus. But sometimes I'm letting myself run a little bit free. I'm on a couple of them right now, and that's why I'm able to. Now I'm figuring out how to write coding, and I'm not a coder. All right, so no idea, lots of laugh. I don't know what no idea, lots of laughs means. Oh, hey, Randy. I guess y'all are just talking to each other. Right. Neville says, I know Randy. Why is he doing that? I'm Randy, not Crystal. I don't understand what you guys are saying, though. I'll tell you that. What are you guys talking about? I know Randy. I am Crystal. No idea. Oh, hey, Randy. Weird. I lost 20. Shut up. Oh, so it's Randy, and I'm seeing it says Crystal says, but it's Randy. Shut up, Randy. You lost 20 freaking pounds. You're a monster. Great job. Tambo. Tammy. Wait a minute. We got to celebrate that. I was going to get my wife in here to celebrate, but instead we're just going to give you the Monster Award. Everybody, this is for Randy, 20 pounds in 20 days. That's what I'm talking about. From all the way from the land of broken toys. All right, so let's get back to this, then I'm going to wrap it up. Yeah, so that's prove it, right? That's number 2 on the list. So number 3 on the list is whatever you want to plug in. So I'll do that whole summary. I'll do the whole mobile phone and that whole summary watch in like 30 seconds. The whole summary to this is go upgrade if you're not upgraded. I'm not kidding. You go upgrade and don't mess around. Don't be scared. I'm telling you, when I've worked with millionaires and billionaires, when I've run companies with these guys, when I've done a partnership in companies with them, I learned some stuff. And that stuff was you can't be scared. I'm not saying be stupid and carefree. You know, oh, I don't care what I do. You got to have wisdom and you have to test stuff. But what I'm saying, we've tested this. This thing works. So now, when you get into Cha-Ching, you upgrade. Now, I think everybody should be a reseller because there's a lot of you guys missing reseller licenses, by the way. And I know that because I get paid and I make sure who they bought it from and who their sponsor was. And it's me. And I'm like, wow. And it's one of my people that could have just had $300 in a check. And instead, I get it. Okay. Okay. The upgrades are the same things, you guys. You get $50 on an upgrade. You get $300 on the reseller license. So when you have enough traffic coming in, then those things start selling in the background, and then you just feed your traffic. So there's that 30-second upgrade. Now the upgrade on the initial part is we're going to be able to go all mobile or all PC or any combination of the thing, but they're all going to work, and they're all going to be red hot, really good and awesome. So when you go into, let me see what the right, prove it works. I lost 4 pounds. So I think, see, it's so funny. I wasn't even talking about prove it tonight. So, you know, my prove it's paid for. I'm taking it all. My wife's now, she's a separate prove it customer because she doesn't take any of my stuff. She just, from the day we met, I had told her, I will design your nutrition program if you'll trade out massages. I was a personal trainer and she was a massage therapist when we first met. I mean, that was pretty cool. She didn't want any part of what I was doing because it was for bodybuilders. And she said we were all meatheads. Okay, good enough. But she hit my prove it a little bit, take little sips and be like, oh, that's tasty. And then I said, have a glass of it. And she goes, she came home and went, I felt better all day. I felt better. I like that. I want some. So we got her going. And it does taste good. It tastes real good with some ice blended in it. All right. So how am I going to wrap this up and close it? And we're going to quit for the night. Let's see who's here. Nobody left. Love you guys. Okay. Did I say enough yet to get a traffic program and put your Cha-Ching link in? That reminds me. It's going to take me a day or two, you guys, to have all these mobile sites and everything done. All right, I sent you a link. You got the link so you could test it. You could see what the site looked like on PC. You could see what it looked like on mobile. You could see that you could go to it on a PC or mobile and it looked great. So you know what I'm talking about is hot. I mean, most companies don't have this. I mean, go look at their sites and then go try looking at them on a mobile phone. Same site. Yeah. And when they do have mobile sites, they look like crap. They're so stripped out that they wouldn't sell anything. They wouldn't give anything away. Free pie. All right, and then we talked a little bit about broadcasting, radio broadcasting units and the acrylic stands and some other stuff that I'm holding that. That's going to be a couple months away. Before that is going to come our coupons. Because see what happens when you guys, when we go into Easy Texans, and by the way, I've got between 150 and 200 people on my Easy Text now. And that would be 500 if the traffic wouldn't have slowed down. But when I send out a broadcast to them and I send out a broadcast that goes to a PC, it's for total crap. I'm just wasting money. Wasting time, wasting money because they're looking at it on their mobile phone. They're not going to read the mobile phone and try to read that little URL and go over to a PC and use it. So I had to figure out how to do all this stuff. So now we have it. Let me build it and it'll be done. By the way, I'm now keeping within 24 hours. When somebody upgrades, they have their site within 24 business hours. That took a while, but that's at. And I'm a little bit behind probably on support because I have about 400 emails, but I shut off the support desk. I have everything going to emails, so I'm answering stuff as quick as I can. And Neville, if you're still here, your widget does not work. So go make a new widget and send it in again, okay? I think that's it, other than distress. I will put that other traffic source in there because I want to teach you guys how to use it. And I don't want to do just a general, I'm going to start releasing stuff to members only that are just not for everybody else. And as I said, I started doing the videos where I dress, you know, a little nicer and I'm not sitting in front of a bed with a dog on it to do professional videos for us. And I started doing and recording those today. So that's starting. So when we do stuff, you know, it's like a business related thing. All right. So y'all type in something in chat if you have any questions for me before we call it a night. I'm looking at the polls, by the way, while I'm waiting for the delay. SMS is where it's at. Yes. Okay, now, is that Randy that's coming in as Crystal so I can quit saying Crystal? Oh, yeah, that reminds me. Last time I tried sending a message via my widget, I was told it had been disabled. I think that's Randy. Let me go right now Then we'll do a wrap up. Let me go right now and look at the site. All right, so I'm going to the marketingplatform.com/fall. And I'm clicking on Cha-Ching. I'd like to know what just happened, but I don't. 850. That's one thing that happened. You got to type in the right number. Join now. You've been successfully subscribed. 1, 2. There it is. And I have my volume down so you can't hear the cha-ching. Now, I've got to show you guys something. Golly, that web pages looks good. Yeah, do it. Use it doing messages. Ready? What? What? Cool. Okay. Wow. Okay. Let me get it. All right. So if your widget's not working, you guys, let me tell you what you do. Okay, Randy, I've got it for good now. I thought so. I logged in as Crystal. I know a lot of times I logged in as Tammy. If you're in Gmail under somebody else's account, then it'll be that name. So sometimes it goes Tammy Darby, and I'm like, I'm not really Tammy. So I just got this. Let me see if we can make it so you can read it. No, it's going to be backwards, isn't it? It goes, hey, this is wonderful. You'll get access to everything when you tap this link. Remember to say the word tap in there. And then it is, yeah, you can't, it doesn't, the light didn't work very well. So as I build mobile pages, when we market mobilely, when we market SMS, when we do text messages, then they'll get a mobile site. It won't be something that says, hey, go to your computer, because that is stupid. That's going to waste money for all of us. So that's why I'm fixing it. So give me, 48 hours tomorrow. I don't work on Sundays. Sometimes I still do some stuff, but I'm very limited on what I will do, if anything, because I believe that God's smarter than me, and He designed a day of rest, so you shut this off for a little bit. So, but by Monday or Tuesday, I will have, actually tonight I'm going to work a little bit longer. So I'll have, I think I'll have all your mobile sites up and replicated, but I don't, that will go to your PC, but I'd like to get the whole system done so the whole thing is seamless on mobile. And that's gonna, I have to do a little bit of work, because there's, where I have the bounce back and forth now, I'm not sure how to fix that, how to merge those into just mobile. But I'll have it probably tonight, but in the next couple of days I'll have all this. Sorry to the real Crystal who is on. So there's a Crystal that's not Crystal and a Crystal that is. Okay. Well, I wish you girls would get yourself straightened out. All right, Earl says, well, Earl, oh, I see green is private, so I shouldn't read those things out loud, huh? Earl, can you call me on Skype? I mean, let me know how that works out for you. What is that? Is that Earl? We're going to be off here in less than 2 minutes, you guys. Whatever. I don't know who you are, but whatever. And you're welcome. All right. So when I log in tonight, I know who is on here. You better be upgraded, and you better have traffic. So you go upgrading Cha-Ching. That's number one. I don't know which came first, the chicken or the egg. If you can't send any traffic to Cha-Ching, there's no reason to upgrade. But if you're going to send traffic to it and you're not upgraded, you're shooting yourself in the foot. So upgrade in Cha-Ching and go get traffic. And that's, you got to do it. You got to do it. You got to do it. And I'll have all these mobile sites done. And then I'll also build, as soon as I get all the mobile sites done, I'll build in the module for this other form of traffic and how you guys can use it, because it'll be pennies on the dollar and it really converts. And I found it from my old CPA course days. And so I'll get all that done. And I think I'm done for tonight. I just mostly wanted to show that new site off and stuff. And plus I hadn't gotten to visit with y'all. And this is fun to me. All right. I see these signs and it goes, it's Crystal going, I am not Randy, I am Crystal. And then there's another one that says, Crystal says, I am Crystal. It's like, okay, you guys, nobody really cares that much if you're the real Crystal or not. I like up here, Neville goes, I think Paul is having a problem or two. Yeah, I do too. I see him just looking at me. That's frightening. All right, any questions before we go? Upgraded beta, good. Our beta members are upgraded. Okay, here's the answer to that. I have a sheet of everybody. No, not necessarily. If you were beta, are you upgraded? Not necessarily. There was a couple of levels of that coming in. You got wrong. Yes, I'll upgrade you if you're beta necessarily. You don't have a reseller's license necessarily upgraded as beta, but you are upgraded if you're beta. Okay. Any more questions? You are too funny. I resemble that remark. Now see that? Okay. Thank you, Randy. Randy puts his name now. It says Crystal says, and then in parentheses it says Randy. You are too funny. I like you, Paul. And that's the real Crystal. See, that's good. Well, I like you too. And funny is funny looking. Not many men nearly 60 years old are going to get on a plane with toys in the land of the forgotten toys. Huh? All right, so that's how we're going to wrap it up for tonight. I just want to say that I really appreciate y'all being here, because it's fun for me to have a community to visit with and to communicate back and forth with. I like being in touch with you guys. Because when you're on the internet 17 hours a day, you know, part of my internet family is that stuff, and I really want to help you guys and get. We took the poll. I think you guys saw it. We have 3 people total, including me, out of 20 that are making over $10,000 a month, and we had roughly, that would be about 9 people, 10 people making almost nothing, and then we had some people that never responded to the polls. Let me see if those numbers change. No, that's about the same. And then I asked who wants to really, really make money, and I had 6 people that only said yes, and they didn't do the option that says yes, I want it, I want it, I will do it, I want it, I want it, and there was 5 of them. So some people, you know, you don't know where people are at. Some, you know, we have standoffish, or we're like, well, I don't like you. Well, I have all these opinions. Well, I don't like when you talk like that, and blah, blah, blah. Instead of, you know, you might sometimes just choose to be open and available. And if somebody, the speaker likes, like some people don't like Trump, for example, and they go, oh, I don't like, well, you don't have to like them. You don't have to like anybody. You don't have to, but all this constant judgment on everything that people do or say, it's like, nobody cares. Shut up. Let's keep our opinions to ourselves. There's so often I want to go, blah, blah, blah. And I go, that's all it is, blah, blah. Shut up. And I just don't talk. And the world is not a worse place because of it. So I do appreciate those of you guys that when I want it, I will, because you got to get there. All right. So thank y'all for coming. God bless you very much. In the name of Jesus, I just speak supernatural favor and wisdom and intuitiveness and blessing on your life as you are pulled in with Jesus. And by the way, it was God that gave us free choice. So you get to believe, not believe, believe whoever you want, not believe. You can pray to, you know, whatever that looks like for you, good for you. I'm not going to come above that, because I figure if God set that up, he's probably smarter than me, right? And Earl, I will look to, if you want to call me on Skype or send me an email, or I might just call you back as soon as I hang up. You guys go upgrade, go get your traffic, get it done now, because in the next couple of days you're gonna have these new mobile sites, and I'm planning on tearing it up. I'm gonna do that. You watch. The reason I did this is because we're gonna go from 2 plus me making over 10,000 to we're gonna bring that way up, and I'm gonna show you guys literally how to do thousands a month and change your finances. All right. With that, I will say good night. Love you. Want more of you. Take good care. Bye.